Hello, I'm here at my writing desk. I've been working on this writing desk for 60-some years, and I write longhand on a clipboard that I bought for 50 cents. And I want you to know that last time we talked about my first trilogy. I wrote that one first. It's about my grandparents and my parents and old Mexico in the 1800s and the 1900s. And it's about miracles and that we're family, we're familia. And some of our familia are brave and smart, and some of them are selfish and this and that. But it's all familia, and together, that's what I wrote about. The first book is called Rain of Gold. The second book is 13 Senses. And the last one is Wild Steps of Heaven. But do not read Wild Steps of Heaven first. Read Rain of Gold. It will prepare you for our natural 13 senses and the idea of starting a new family. My father said when two people get married, no es matrimonio, es matar los demonios. And now the second trilogy is about gathering Stardust, Burro Genius, and crazy Loco Love. Read this book first. I'm 85 now, and this book shows the miracles of my grandmother, a Yaqui Indian. She raised me, that we come from the stars gathering stardust, and our job is to help Papito Dios plant heaven on earth. This book is the book I just finished, and now I realize that when you read this book, you go back and read the first trilogy, and it all changes because now you have the foundation of miracles and that we come from the heavens. Then this book, after you finish this wonderful story that has illustrations and is full of love, I had so much love given to me by my family. What does this character do? He starts school with Burro Genius. And the first day of school, my mother takes me to school and we make left-hand turns. And I'm not used to left-hand turns. And we get to the school and I'm scared. And then the big trees there are talking to me, because in this book, I learned that flowers and rocks and trees, everything is alive in the heaven on earth. And I didn't lose it. And I tell my mother, the big mother tree here tells me that this is a bad school, it's a dangerous school. And my mother doesn't say, oh, you're talking foolish. She says, what is the tree telling you? Is it telling you not to go? So I asked the tree says, no, Mama, it says I have to go and have to be strong and brave. She said, okay, well then that's what you do. And I said, but Mama, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And she says, I'll be back and see if I can go with you the first day. This book is so full. Oh, it's fantastic. I open it and read it, and I'm just amazed that I was able to write. There's pictures of my sister who was brave, and there are pictures of me with my dog Shep, who was half coyote. Then Crazy Loco Love starts at 16, right after Burro Genius, and goes to the age of 20 when I have the vision to become a writer. And I learned how to read at the age of 20. And I had no idea. I've been reading it recently that in this book I say at the university, I refuse to say that God is revengeful and we have to have fears of hell and fire. And I said, if I created the universe with flowers and magnificent suns and woods, I wouldn't have revenge. I wouldn't have hell. I'd just be giving everybody love. And the priest says, well, then you can't be a Catholic if you don't say that you fear of God's wrath. I said, well, then I'm no longer a Catholic. And I walked out that door, and I felt so beautiful. I returned to the teachings of my grandmother automatically. And I told my cousin how wonderful it is to live without fear and only love of God. And I said, the God we're praying to, I'm a better person than this God. I'm not full of revenge and hate and anger. And my cousin screamed and ran over there. He said it, God. He said it, not me. Don't zap me. And my cousin had been in the service and everything, and he got in his car, ran away, and said, who do you think you are, Jesus Christ? And I said, wouldn't it be better if we all started thinking that way? He said we're going to do more. I was really full of heart energy with love, with Burro, with this. What do these books show? That miracles do go on. They do go on. I established that in the first trilogy, and I show that in modern times they still go on. We're all good people. You read these books, and you'll find out that you're wonderful. You're fantastic. Like Anne Frank said, even as they were exterminating her people, she still thought that everybody was still basically good of heart. Thank you.